Uh, Good morning. Yeah, I'm in a completely different zone. Good morning, or good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching this video. This is your weekly email, but yeah, as you can see, I am in a completely different venue. I am super sweaty because I just finished a workout. It's kind of my promise that I make to myself, even when I travel. But today, I wanted to talk to you about independence because you will be seeing this video on Monday, 4th of July. So happy 4th of July. But I was thinking today about the word independence and how the word or the meaning has kind of changed its context. Um, Independence used to be to me about being by myself, which I was quite a bit, but it was almost like I was running from something, and so I was independent. I'm very comfortable being by myself. I'm not sure about you, but I'm very comfortable being by myself. But I was not independent from everything else. I was not independent from all the things that made me kind of grip to other people. And what do I mean by that? So, independence to me now is all about, releasing all those thoughts, those negative limitations about myself. Those are gone. I mean, do they pop up once in a while? Yeah. And one of them was that I did not have independence from judging myself, judging my body. Yeah, I mean, I will be celebrating my 59th year in August, and your body changes, your skin changes. But even when I was younger, I was constantly judging my body. And that is not independence to me. Now, I wanted to come and do this video that I wasn't all dressed up, that I wasn't, my hair wasn't perfect. I don't have any makeup on, but I'm going to do this video anyway because it's showing myself that I'm independent from the judgments that I used to make on myself. And they did nothing for me except, my body would start to break down because I would exercise too much. And so I was never independent from that. So that's one thing, is the judgment from self. You can be independent from judging yourself. Another big one for me was, I'm independent from listening to what other people think I should do. Do you do this? Because it was huge. I lived my life with other people telling me what I should or shouldn't do, what decisions I should make, how I should feel, how I shouldn't feel. I was too much. I was too sensitive. I was too emotional. And so I never had the independence to make decisions for myself. And, it was really interesting today. I was thinking of what I was going to talk about. And this morning I'm in California. I'm here for my beautiful little granddaughter's second birthday. But all of a sudden, July 1st, because I'm recording this on July 1st, is when all my bills, all the investments that I've made towards myself, all the bills come in. And the old me would have been absolutely like freaked out. Like I'm investing a lot because I know that, investments have flow. So, you send them out and they come back in. That's what investment is rather than spending. So here are all these bills coming in, and I'm independent from, judging myself that I'm making the wrong decisions because I'm making it. I'm making these decisions now. And that is so huge, because, being a stay-at-home mom, as I was, you kind of lose your independence of what you should or shouldn't spend your money on because you kind of have to ask husband or partner or whatever. But I am now completely independent on what I think is, the right thing for me. I mean, I could, do this video for hours thinking of all the things, how I've become so much more independent. Um, and talking about investing, we are independent from making a decision of how much we believe in ourselves, how much we think we're worth, what, how much we think we're really worth in investing in. My value of myself has like skyrocketed. And the investments that I'm making, no, I do not get into buying handbags or, designer clothes. I do like Johnny Was. I'm actually going to hit the store today, but I'm talking about, using material value as a way of valuing, or, that's our worth. It's not. My value is coming in and investing in working. I have 3 coaches right now. I am investing in my book that's coming out in September. I'm really, really investing in that, getting it published, having an editor, getting a beautiful cover, and it's all coming together. So I'm investing in that. I'm investing in a very high end, group that I surround myself with the right kind of people. That is independence, that I'm making these decisions. Yeah, do I catch myself like, oh my God, when I saw the bills coming in? But I'm independent from, believing and being fearful about that. I'm independent. I'm financially independent, and that's something that I always wanted to be, is financially independent, being empowered. All these things that we do for ourselves creates this inner empowerment, this powerfulness that no one and nothing can ever take away from you. I have these hairs that are blowing on my face. So being independent has so many, it's kind of changed its whole meaning for me. And, this is from a lot of work, a lot of commitment, a lot of consistency, a lot of, other teachers that have done the same things that I'm now following in their footsteps. And we cannot do this work alone. We cannot become these independent, powerful women that I've always wanted to be. We women, I think I put in my email from Friday, we give our power away and we become dependent on not just people, but situations. And excuse me, I have an itch in my nose. We become, dependent on what other people think, our bodies, that they have to be perfect because society says that. We become dependent on, getting validation from other people. And we can live the most independent and powerful lives by just releasing all these old stories. And oh my God, I think back of all the work that I've done and all the little steps that I've taken, and it feels like I'm not doing anything. And then when I get to a place where, for instance, the bills that used to come in, I am independent of feeling fear around it. And that is so huge. It's so huge for me. It's so huge for me to be financially independent and not reliant on anybody else's finances to support me. Yeah, I had amazing, generous husband, but it was as if I had to always ask permission to spend money. I am now deciding for myself. I am now trusting that I'm making the right decisions. And, I don't know about you, but this chapter of my next part of my life is going to be the most independent, powerful part of my life that I always knew that I had within myself. So think about it. Are you independent, or are you dependent on other people's values, other people's opinions? Are you dependent on, those limited stories that you tell yourself that identifies who you are? So think about it. Where are you independent or dependent? I would love to know. And if you reply to this email, I would love to have a conversation and talk about where do you want to be more independent? Where do you want to be more independent? And it really is to get to be independent is you have to release the stories that is making you dependent. Sorry, there's a lot of noise here. Anyway, so I wish you a beautiful, peaceful. I'm not a big fireworks person, but I like the colors, but I don't like the noise really. I don't like all the crowds, but I'll probably watch it from some quiet place. But I wish you a beautiful, peaceful, independent um, 4th of July. And I will see you next week. I'll be back home in my normal setup. But I did want to come here. Not perfect. I don't sweaty from my workout, but I just wanted to show up and be independent from the stories that I used to tell myself. Okay, so have a beautiful day. Bye.